Hello and welcome back. My name is Matt Letter and today we're going to continue our Pillars of Eternity Let's Play series. Right up as first order of business, if in the last few episodes you've heard some very overly loud P sounds, like the P, then I'm sorry for that. Apparently I had the microphone little too close to my mouth actually. So sorry about that. In the last episode we've finalized the dungeon in Gilded Vale, the Euthasian Temple. And what I want to do now is actually go back to the Valewood and explore it a little bit more. We should be more than powerful enough to deal with the bear that we were told about, so maybe there's some riches hidden in there. Also, I remember that down here there was this part to climb. Maybe we have more ability to do that now. Let's see. Let's scale the wall. Ah, we can ask different characters. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, we drop down again. Who among us has the highest athletics? 4 here, 5. So Adair.
Hey.
Let's see if he can make it. Oh, actually, he does. Once there, Adair helps you up and over the side. Oh, okay, what's here? There's mushrooms. Blood moss mushrooms. St. Geron's Horn. And... oh, that's Fulvano. We've read his letters on Anslog's compass, I believe. Where did the letter go? There. Fulvano's gloves. Let's see about that. +2 dexterity. And also the scrawled letter. I do not think you will ever see this, but you were right, Fulvano. We should have journeyed south together and been safer for it. I would tolerate all the gloating in the world if I might live to hear it. I have put myself out of reach of these beasts circling below, but I am done for all the same. I do not think I will rise again. Whoever finds this, pray for me. Perhaps in the next life I shall be a trapper of wolves. So caught up there and died. Not fun. Oh well. Let's see, who values dexterity the most among our characters? Well, it's about reflex, defense and action speed, so could be useful if we take it for ourselves. And you know what? Let's do that. I mean, we are the main character. So how do I get down again? Ah, okay, click here. From the edge of the wall you can see an old cobblestone road turning south and the patchy trees of Valewood. Let's climb down. Okay, check the map real quick. We've had all the right side covered. Let's go and explore the left here. Maybe more stuff to find. We've already seen this here. Oh, there's something else here. Shattered pieces of a crate are strewn across the dirt, along with a few muddy vegetables. Couple shrooms here. We can't loot that guy. I definitely have to say this game's beautiful. Ah, Sorips. We remember you guys.
Hey.
We've already killed plenty of your kind. You shall not be a problem. And there they go. Quickly murdered. And it's just more basic gear. And a traveler. With a padded cap. That's some money. Put it away and see about the cap. Maybe we can give it to someone. If it doesn't look too stupid. I generally don't like helmets in games unless they look relatively good. because that certainly doesn't look good. At least not to me. The struts and supports are large enough to be the ribs and vertebrae of a dragon. Oh, interesting. Well, kobolds and kobold-like creatures always have something to do with dragons in most games. And here's the cave. Let's quick save. And then go in. Let's see if we can defeat a fearsome bear. And there are no holds barred this time around. Give it everything you've got. What can you use? Wasn't there a blessing? Yes, a blessing here. Use it there. You go ahead and knock down. And they are already doing their stuff. Yeah, that should be working out nicely enough. There we go. That was one hefty alpha strike. Good bear pelt.
Right.
There's the guy who was killed. Let's loot around first real quick. A great sword. Okay, we can talk to the spirit here. Let's do that. A figure drifts, suspended, in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in the cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you've been struck a blow, head reeling as you tumble helplessly into the waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun at your back and the weight of a bow on your hand. You know, suddenly, that you have come a long way from the vale hunting deer. Now, you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest, as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There's a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling back towards the exit, towards the light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden terrible flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lance through with pain, but in a moment of terrible clarity, you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger daubed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great dark shape above you, and then there is more pain. The vision recedes and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet and the spectre lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning, of confusion, of anger. I met him on the road, your friend. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see that he answers what he's done to you. We'll pick that one. We are a kind wayfarer still. For a moment, the spirit seems to burn bright and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exaltation, growing fainter and fainter until you're alone once more. Okay, so that guy basically murdered his friend. Let's find out about that, huh? Okay, that's everything done in this area. Let's exit here. And go to Gilded Vale again. We may need to slap someone around a bit, huh? That's pretty brutal. Leaving your alleged friend to fend for himself. Right in a bear's cave. Seems more like murder than anything else. I think it was in here. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, here they are. Let's talk, my friend. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Huh? Is it not? Oh no, actually, These are not the guys, I mean. My bad. Come on, load faster. There, Ingrids House. This should be the right one. And it is. Let's talk, Nonton.
Gods keep you.
Hello again, Ingrid smiles. I hope Gildvale has been kind to you. Huh, I know what really happened at Bear Cave, Nonton. The color drains from Nonton's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing me of something? Ingrid looks to Nonton, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Nonton shakes his head minutely. You see it tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision, yeah. Passionate, fits with our character. Stop. I have no patience for cowards and liars. Nonton flinches but meets your gaze. After a moment, he sets his jaw and nods. Fine. I confess it. I did it. I saw to it he'd never leave that cave. His hands fall to his sword belt, and I do it again. Nonton, wait. Ingrid raises a hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he wasn't much a beast as a bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered at his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Nonton, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchel. We've some kind saved up. You could have it, if you'll only let us go. Yeah, benevolent once more, probably. We could report them to the magistrate. We could attack them, or we could just, yeah, keep the money, use it to start your new life. Ingrid blinks, surprised. Then, thank you, truly, I'm glad you understand. Only here, take this at least. I hope it brings you luck. She looks to Nonton, smiling. We have a long journey ahead of us. More positive. And a minor ring of deflection. I wish you well in your own travels, stranger. We won't forget this. Better don't. So, let's see. Of deflection +5. Same one we have here? Yes. Who needs it most? Well, I'll probably give it to Rodra. She can make use of the increased defenses. Okay, we've already looted everything in here. So far, so good. More quests getting done. That's what I like to see. We still have, I believe, the Smith's shipment, indeed. Where was it again? Black Meadow. Let's go ahead and find the Black Meadow then. Oh, I actually see we've leveled up again. Let's quickly do that. More survival is always welcome. And next we give you lore. A knowledgeable man. Oh, we gain another unlock here. Let's see. What should we take? Veterans Recovery, das was? That was some random German. Das what is what I mean. Veterans Recovery passive. These are just the usual ones. If any of you, by the way, have recommendations on what talents to take, feel free to share them in the comments. We could use Intense Flames as another Flames of Devotion buff. More burn damage. Critical Focus was hits converted to crits, about 1 in 20. Alright, it already does convert grazes to hits. And if we have some hits to crits, that's also pretty nice. That would be interesting, since we are going for Zealous Focus and offense. We gain deflection and defenses. Even more of them. Not getting hit is awesome as well. Strange Mercy as a passive. Ooh, when we defeat an when you defeat an opponent, an ally gains endurance. Not bad either. Sword on the Shepherd. Everyone in the area gets some healing. I think for now I'm actually going with Deep Faith. More defenses is really, really welcome. Yeah, let's do that. And next, our hired characters have leveled up. You gain those 2 points. And abilities, a Guardian Stance. Hits less well, but defends allies around her. Confident Aim. Grazes converted to hits, plus 20% minimum damage. That sounds nice. Defender, we already have that on Adair. Knockdown is nice as well, but we also have that. I'll probably go with Confident Aim. Yep, let's take that. Be simple and be done. And lastly, let's see what Nerea shall get. More mechanics and lore. Actually, I think I could upgrade 1 more point. Yes. And she gains a shit ton of new spells. That's what I like to see. Very good. Between the next episode, this episode and the next one, I'll probably also go ahead and do some spell maintenance. Let's go to Magrans Fork. And from there, I believe it was to the east. Which reminds me, we can also go ahead and explore this area properly now. I think I'll do that for this episode, depending on how far we come along. There's Folmar. Whoever's that? Ah, oh, hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the brush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? I thought I'd make my way over to Mudmar's Bridge, but I'm starting to think I'd better off head back to town and getting a few more folks together. Be safer than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something? Did we? Yes, we did. Single wolf, not a big deal. There we go. Let's loot. And talk to him again. By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen these beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gilded Vale for certain, and you can make better use of them. Minor endurance potions. Not bad. Which reminds me, I should put some of them in the quick item slots. Recovery gives us duration of active hostile effects. This one gives us endurance.
Yeah.
And more wolves. Ooh, a whole bunch of them actually. This might merit the use of spells. This hits allies as well, yes. I'll probably go with the Dazzling Lights.
Hey.
Got him.
I can only gain a couple in the area of effect. And you hear a healing circle. Let's check out some more spells while we're at it. The blessing here. You have everything active. Okay, good. Use your book magic stuff. Very good. What's it called? The Arcane Assault. I need to remember that one.
You can trust me.
Let's give Holy Radiance a go.
Gotcha.
Oh, a bestiary progress. Murder all the wolves. Come on, guys. Oh, you two aren't doing anything. And on to the last one. Sweet. Aloth has also gained a level. Oh, nearly everyone did. Let's take the wolf pelts. Anything else out here? There's a bit of collectible stuff. And now let's do the level ups real quick. You gain more athletics. Oh, athletics 7, that's what I like. Okay. We could buff his wary defender. Bonus knockdowns. Let's go with wary defender. Next up we have Aloth. You, my friend, gain lore. One more spell to choose from. Spells are always the hardest choices for me. Do we have any area effect that doesn't affect our people? We could confuse them. Nearly 2-meter radius, combusting wounds. Doesn't look too great, on paper at least. We could blind someone for 26 seconds. And it's an AoE, yep. Curse of Blackened Sight looks awesome. And more talents finally for that guy. Arcane Veil. Ooh, massive defense buff. Grimoire Slam. Quite literally slam someone in the face with your book. Penetrating Blast. Oh, we managed to negate some damage reduction with the ability. Bonus first level spell we could also take. Offense wise, Sanctifier. Okay, these are basically. Yep. Okay, let's see about defensive. More utility, perhaps. Yeah, always a hard choice. Is there anything for his wand attacks, perhaps? Let's quickly check through. Scepter and Rod, indeed. Have to keep that in mind. That might be a good idea for some other time. But for now, I'll probably go with Penetrating Blast. And lastly, Durance. You are my thief for the moment, so to speak. He's the mechanics guy. Okay. He can buff his Holy Radiance stuff, just like the other. Inspiring Radiance we already have. Right, it's the massive buff for everyone around. More accuracy for himself. Interdiction, once per encounter. Ooh, Days of Foe. Once per encounter, Days seems pretty nice. I'll take that one then. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what's up here, if anything at all. Ooh, there's a tower. And something hidden inside the tower. Let's see what it is. Oh, there's enemies here. Will-o-wisps. Not the toughest enemy, really. Come on. There we go. Orland's Cradle, and what do we have here? Stiletto, lockpicks, and silver fannings. You gain the lockpicks. And a small hut out here, in the middle of nowhere. Let's see what's inside. Apparently nothing for the moment. Some fruits, don't need those. Gold rod chew. Lockpick I'll take. Rest I'll abstain. Oh, a rope and grappling hook. We give that to Adair. I think that's the one we could have used in the first area, where the guy died on top of the wall. Instead of having high athletics, just use the grappling hook. Okay, once we've explored this side of the road, I'll probably call this episode to an end. Oh, gold-packed paladins. There, that one. Get that one. They really want me for some reason. You are Drona. No clue who you are. Ooh, spellcaster. Let's see if we can... Oh, it's actually this much of a radius? That's nice. Let's take her down. She won't survive for long. There we go. So, what is this about? First of all, it is about good armor. Apparently. Let's take all that stuff. At least we can sell a good bunch of it. There we go. The interesting stuff goes to the main character, who passes it on to the hired character for whatever reason. And the grimoire is for a wizard. You found a grimoire. Grimoires often contain spells that your wizards may not know. For a small cost, you can learn those spells from the description panel. You may also fill additional grimoires with different spells. Place them in wizards' quick item slots to switch them. But be careful, switching grimoires will temporarily lock wizards out of spellcasting for several seconds. That's interesting mechanic. Let's see. She has Fatted Keras, Ghost Blades, and Chill Fog, which we don't have yet. Interesting. What's the small cost? Well, it's not too small of a cost. We'll keep it in mind, though. But let's read. Ludrana's orders. It seems I have no choice but to provide you with instruction. Radric's forces are spread thin, and the road through the wilds to the south of Gilded Vale lies unguarded. Given these favorable circumstances, I'm sure that even you can manage to handle a peasant or two. The archers tell me that Korch's men made south after their escape. If you should happen to retrieve one of their number, I may be convinced to forgive you previous mistakes. For the last time, you're to keep clear of Defiance Bay. Know that if you cannot be trusted to acquire a useful specimen with even a modicum of discretion, I have no qualms whatsoever about using what materials I have at my disposal instead. Oh. So... doesn't exactly sound like they were exactly out for me. Which is good. Let's see, we can upgrade some armor now. And that I very much like. Oh, she can't use a head item slot? Interesting. These fit quite nicely, and these guys probably won't like armor. I'll have to test that hypothesis at some point. But then again, I'm also playing for the flair of it, so to speak. Okay. Well, this side of the road has been cleared out, except for this random deer. So, let's call this episode done here. In the next episode, we'll continue exploring the other side of the road here and probably do some more eastward traveling. And yeah, I thank you all for watching. I hope you've had some fun. And if you did, consider commenting, liking, or even subscribing if you haven't done so already. That's it from me for this time. See you around.